All right. So Arna, probably we already spoke about your experience. So let's have a clear understanding of the expectation, and probably I can tell you like what to expect from this training. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so from this training, I'm gonna teach you the Windows PowerShell, and I'm gonna concentrate more on the basics part, because I feel that like many people write PowerShell and many people download scripts from the internet and they use it in their organization, and that works well also, but
Mm-hmm.
they don't know the concept, like how the script is written, and what it actually does inside the script. So
Mm-hmm.
so in this complete course, I'm going to take you through all the basics and the looping statements and many other topics with related to Windows PowerShell, so that
Okay.
next time if there is a requirement, or next time if there is an automation request in your organization, you don't have to go in search of a script, and probably you can start writing or you can design it on your own. Okay, so that it will be definitely a value add, and you can gain a lot of confidence that you did something in your organization for automation which has reduced so much of human effort, uh, you know so that will be really a good value add. So and also the basics, what I'm gonna in the like I'm gonna teach the basic. That does not mean like it will be a very low basic, but
Mm-hmm.
the topics what are all going to see, that will lay a strong foundation for your Windows PowerShell. Okay,
Okay.
so that like you will probably going forward stop using the graphical user interface, and you will start using more the command line interface, which is PowerShell, because going forward you will understand that uh, the command line interface Windows PowerShell is much more stronger than the graphical user interface what we use on a day-to-day basis. All right.
Okay.
Okay. So this is the actually the course outline what we will be seeing, and as in the topics, we will be going on. I think you have the table of contents and the course outline. Okay. So my strong suggestion is that probably as we are going on a weekday basis, I would
Mm-hmm.
request you at least spend half an hour to 1 hour to revise and practice what we did in this class. Okay,
Okay.
so it is definitely weekday class. There is no gap as such, but still,
Mm-hmm.
practicing will help you a lot, because like it's all hands-on experience. It's not a theory that you can by heart it. It's all
Yeah.
practical, because as in when you type only you will understand, you will commit mistake and you will learn from that.
Okay.
All right. So this matches your expectation, right?
Yeah.
Cool. All right. So let's get started. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so Windows PowerShell uh, is designed by a person named Jeffrey Snower. He is called as a father of PowerShell. Okay, Jeffrey Snower from Microsoft and his team developed this Windows PowerShell concept. Okay, Windows PowerShell is a command line interface, and it it is a multi-platform environment, in the sense that Windows PowerShell, like within Windows PowerShell, you can use your MS-DOS commands, you can use your Linux command, you can use your Unix command, and it's not so centric with respect to Microsoft Windows. It is a multi-platform. It is a uh, functional and like multi-platform command line interface. Okay,
Okay.
so from August 2016, Windows PowerShell has been declared as a open source. Okay, so you don't need any license for using Windows PowerShell. You can download Windows PowerShell from Microsoft for free, and you can use it on any other platform also. For example, if you have a Unix box, or if you have a Linux box where you want to run a Windows PowerShell command, and if you know how to do it, you can install a Windows PowerShell on a Unix or a Linux box, and you can run this PowerShell script. Okay, so as the whole world is moving towards the open source and the cloud technology and many other things, so this is the first step from Microsoft to bring up Windows PowerShell as a open source, because like Windows is always been a licensed product. So Windows PowerShell is now has become open source, so that anyone can use it for free. All right. So because
Yeah.
it has become an open source program now many people are trying to make use of it and write as many scripts and as many functions as possible so that it can be used across different platforms. All right.
Okay. Mhm.
Okay. So fine. Go ahead. Open up your Windows PowerShell and share your screen.
Okay. Can you see?
Yeah, I can. Yeah, I can see your screen. Okay. So now, if the main disadvantage of the command line interface, it could be
Mm-hmm.
anything. It could be PowerShell or MS-DOS prompt, or it could be Unix, or it could be anything. Is that you do basically you don't know what to do because it's all a blank blue color screen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and you don't know what to do. Okay, so imagine a hypothetical situation to you now that you are you are all alone. Okay, and your manager is calling you and telling that you have to you have to generate a report in a CSV file.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and you are you are having a laptop. Okay, which is not connected to the internet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, which means you cannot take help from Google. Okay,
Right.
so you have only this PowerShell window in front of you. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and you don't have an option to call someone and ask also, so which basically means like you're all alone. You don't
Mm-hmm.
have anyone else to help, you don't have internet to help. Okay,
Okay.
so whenever you are on a computer, the very first
Mm-hmm.
thing that you need to type in is type in as get hyphen command.
Okay.
Hyphen command. No, command, command.
Okay.
Okay, so as soon as you type in get hyphen command,
Mm.
okay, so we are basically getting introduced to this particular machine.
Okay.
So what this get hyphen command fetches is that it gives you all the list of PowerShell commands which is installed on this particular computer. Okay, and this one varies from computer to computer. For example, if you are typing this on an Active Directory machine, the,
Mm-hmm.
the the bunch of commands will be different because it will have the Active Directory module installed on it, so that will have some bunch of commands. If you are typing it on a different version of PowerShell, it will be a different uh, bunch of commands. Okay, so
Okay.
whatever is the machine, okay,
Mm-hmm.
that does not matter. For you to have an introduction, for you to have an understanding that what are all the commands available on this particular machine, so
Okay.
to understand that, first thing you have to do is get hyphen command. All right.
Mm. Okay.
Okay, can you scroll up? Can you scroll to the top?
Shall I clear the screen?
No, no, no. Just use the scroll bar and just drag it to the top. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So so if you see every command, every PowerShell command,
Mm.
it is designed in a way that it is a verb and a noun combination. Okay. So if you
Mm.
see, for example, if you see this add hyphen BitLocker key protector. Okay, yeah, you can take this add hyphen provisioned APX package. Okay,
Okay.
so
So finally.
every Windows PowerShell command, it could be any application for that matter. You take anything, it will be in this same format. Okay, so whatever it is, it will be like in a verb hyphen noun format.
Okay.
Okay, so probably if you see on the left side, it is called as a command type column. Okay, the command type, its alias is that it is it can be, it is a different name for a different function like that. So we will be seeing that. Okay, so if you see alias is there, function is there. If you scroll down, you can see commandlet also.
Okay. I don't think I aborted it actually before it went.
Oh, did you press Control C?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Yeah. Can you run the command again and allow it to run completely?
yeah, yeah. I can see
Yeah.
the command.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So these are all the commandlets which are available, you know, commandlet functions, aliases, everything is there available in this particular Windows PowerShell package available on this particular computer. Okay. So
Okay.
so, if you recollect the hypothetical situation what we are talking, you are all
Mm-hmm.
alone. You don't know, you don't have an option to ask anyone. So you have to rely on the computer. You are there, and the very first thing you have to do is get hyphen command to understand first of all what is available on this particular machine and what I can get out of it. All right.
Okay.
So now you understood that okay, these are all the bunch of commands I have on this computer. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and the list is so big. I
Mm-hmm.
cannot I cannot scroll on each and everything and find out like what is available where. Okay,
Correct.
so
Mm-hmm.
the very first thing we are going to do is like we are going to do a wildcard search to find out what I want. So I want something related to a CSV file, comma
Mm-hmm.
separated value. So
Okay.
type in get hyphen command space star CSV star. Okay, so basically what we are doing is that within the bunch of command, we are trying to find out whichever is having a word called as CSV on it. Okay, hit enter. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so it gave up something.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, in the sense like it gave from the huge list we are now shortlisted to some bunch of 10 to 12 commandlets and functions and bunch of things. Okay. So in this list I see that okay is EP CSV it's confusing, IP CSV is clear, get, and when I just keep on reading all these things I feel like okay there is something called as export hyphen CSV that sounds relevant to what I want to do,
Mm-hmm.
right? So now it is very important that you chose the command. Okay, so you have shortlisted that okay this is the command I'm going to use.
Okay.
Okay, but it is not a straightforward command, right? Because it has got a lot of many other things to do.
Correct.
So I want to know like how this command actually works. So for that, so I need to understand the help concept of this. So I go ahead type in get hyphen help
Mm-hmm.
space export
Mm-hmm.
hyphen CSV.
Okay.
Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
we are again. I'm just reiterating this hypothetical situation. You were in a situation that you don't know anything to do with this blue color screen.
Correct.
Okay, we did get hyphen command to see what is available first of all, and
Mm-hmm.
then we understood like we shortlisted the one command which we find much more relevant to our task,
Mm-hmm.
and to understand like how that command works we typed in get hyphen help export hyphen CSV, and that is giving you the complete list of topic. If you remember, this is the exact topic what is available for you on the technet article. Okay, if you see on the Microsoft web page,
Mm-hmm.
if you find on the technet article for hell on for export hyphen CSV, you will see the same bunch of data available over there. I think you have already ran this get hyphen help on your computer, because if you are running it for the first time, it will download, it will connect to the internet and it will download the help content for you, and then it will catch it online. Okay, but I was expecting that, but luckily you have already ran this get hyphen help earlier, which has downloaded, which has downloaded the uh, help repository on this
Uh,
computer.
yeah, yeah. I used it actually.
Yeah. So so now I have an understanding that now we got an understanding that okay this is how one command from Windows from PowerShell, okay,
Mm-hmm.
it works. So if you see the syntax, it says export hyphen CSV hyphen path. So hyphen path is compulsory that you have to tell where to export.
Okay.
Okay, so if you're in a position that you just saw export hyphen CSV, okay, and if you try, without seeing the help content, if you see that export hyphen CSV, and if you directly try to do that, and if you're providing some other path without the parameter, it might throw you an error message.
Okay.
Okay, so what I'm suggesting is like, probably always look into get hyphen help, so that you can understand that what are all the options available for us to, so that we can use inside this script. Okay,
Okay.
for example, whenever we do an export, there is always a question that should we append it or it should overwrite it,
Okay.
right? So see, there is a parameter called as hyphen append.
Right.
Okay, so like that, you know we should always look into the command to see if there is an option to do something which we are expecting to be done by PowerShell.
Okay.
All right, is that
So
clear?
confirm is further confirm whether to will it prompt with confirm command.
Yes, no, see, append is a different one, confirm
Mhm.
is a different one. If you see the square bracket, so
Right.
yeah, if you use confirm, it will prompt you whether you want to proceed or not, and then it will go with the export.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so why I'm telling you, because I think I have told you this already, that within this short span of 6 or 7 days of class, we
Mhm.
cannot complete the whole PowerShell, but I can teach you in a way that you will be in a position to learn any command or any topic, in future, if you have to do it through a self learning. Because I'm just trying to make your basic strong, and I'm trying to make you in a way that how to learn, so that you will be practicing this in our class, so that will become a habit, so that in case if you come across a new command also, you will quickly go check out help, what are all the syntax available, which syntax I can pick up, which parameter I can pick up, just form a script. Okay, so that is what the habit I'm trying to inculcate for you, so that it will be easy for you in future as well. All right, so now find out what is the command for service. Okay, good.
Mhm.
So I want to see the list of Windows services running on this machine. So which command is looking relevant?
Get service.
Yeah, go ahead.
Mm, no, this is a wild card. Um, get
Help.
well. Um, it's just get service, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, you want to see? Okay, okay. I was I was waiting for the next task. Okay, title, display name, get service. Um,
Okay, just 1 minute. I forgot to tell you one thing. Sorry about that. See, actually, we typed in get-help, get-service, or get-help, whatever command, right? If you see
mhm.
at the bottom, there are four options which you can be much more specific in terms of looking for help. Okay, if you see on the
Okay.
TechNet article, the last part would be examples. Okay, so
Mhm.
every command will have an example at its side. If you want to see only the example part, while you are searching within your PowerShell also, you can type in get-help, get-service hyphen examples, that will fetch you only the example part. Okay,
Okay.
like that,
Okay.
there are four different one, like examples, detail, full, and online. So that
Okay.
if you are so specific about this is what I want, Probably that will like you will get used to it when you keep on using Windows PowerShell, so that you can make use of all these four options as well. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So just type in get-service.
No, just get a human service. Okay. And if we want online, we can just add that parameter online, right?
No, that is for help.
Oh, okay.
That is for, in the sense, you have to type in get-help
No, complete.
space get-service hyphen online, which means that it will try to update your repository for this particular help.
Oh, okay.
Okay, because like you might have downloaded the help repository, say like 6 months before.
Mhm.
Okay, so if you do this online, it will fetch it, it will sync with the internet and get that technet article and have a fresh cache of it.
Oh, okay. Can I clear this?
Yeah, you can clear it.
Okay.
Okay, find out what is the command that will fetch me the list of Windows processes.
Mm, hmm?
All right, perfect. Find out which PowerShell command will fetch me the list of events. We have event viewer, right? How can I access it through PowerShell?
Okay.